So welcome back to Karmic Keys to Financial Mastery. Today, we confront the invisible enemy that sabotages more financial goals than any recession. It's called chronic financial procrastination and self-sabotage. Now, I want you to reflect on this crucial struggle. Do you find yourself avoiding essential financial tasks like opening bills or starting investments or organizing taxes until they become overwhelming crises? Does a hidden fear of success or responsibility cause you to self-sabotage just as things are going well? Now, if this cycle of delay and avoidance rules your stability, then your soul's assignment involves Saturn. It's the weight of duty and Mars, which is the engine of action. So this lesson is about transforming past life avoidance into unshakable financial discipline. Let's talk about the Karmic Root. The Karmic Root is the avoidance of financial responsibility and the fear of success. So the struggle with financial procrastination is rooted in deep karmic residue related to duty and effort. Let's talk about your past life scenario. What could that have been? You could have been the absentee manager or a fearful heir. The Mars-Saturn procrastination block stems from a past life where you failed to uphold your responsibilities, which is Saturn. You may have been the absentee manager, which is a Saturn duty shirked, who inherited or acquired a large venture, but refused to deal with the mundane, with the heavy duties that are required to maintain it. Your neglect led to the financial collapse of an organization or family. What that may have been like for you? Well, you enjoyed the benefits of the wealth without doing the work. And now, the fear of that heavy responsibility returns as procrastination. Your mind says, if I start this task, I'll be stuck doing this work forever. Or, if I succeed, then the weight of keeping it will crush me. Alternatively, you may have been the fearful heir, which is Mars action avoided. This heir who was given the tools for great success. But perhaps you were too timid or self-doubting to take the necessary, bold, decisive actions. Now let's talk about what that may have been like for you. Well, you may have lived a life of wasted potential. And now that memory, those imprints, they return as self-sabotage, causing you to unconsciously derail success just before it arrives, ensuring you never have to face the pressures of the big leagues. Let's talk about the astrological code behind it. So before I give you the astrological code in terms of which planets are sitting in what house would reveal whether you have this particular symptom, then you're going to definitely check out the foundational video playlist in the video description below. It will tell you how to read your own chart, how to read the 12 houses, how to learn about the 9 planets. And when I say you have Mars in this house or Saturn in this house, you should be able to know which house I'm talking about and what does Mars look like. Whether something is retrograde, whether something is combust, what kind of afflictions are there. You don't need all of that for this particular video, but you definitely want to know whether your Mars is aspecting your Saturn or your Saturn is aspecting your Mars, or if they have any kind of conjunction together. Where is your 6th house? Where is your 10th house? Are there any planets aspecting those 2 houses, etc.? So definitely don't miss out the foundational video playlists in the video description. They are going to be your foundational courses to everything. Let's talk about the astrological code behind it. It deals with your Mars, Saturn, and 10th house. So look for these specific indicators in your birth chart to confirm this lesson. First of all, hard aspects between Saturn and Mars. That's a classic indicator. This creates a perpetual internal battle. The obligation, which is Saturn, is immense. But the energy to start, which is Mars, is blocked by fear, resulting in paralysis. That's when Mars is either aspecting your Saturn or Saturn is aspecting your Mars through any kind of connection. Next is your afflicted 10th house and 6th house. The 10th house rules your career, your public duty. If it's afflicted by Saturn or Ketu, it can make professional responsibilities feel impossibly heavy, leading to avoidance. And your 6th house, which is your daily work, your obstacles, if that's afflicted by Saturn, it can make your mundane, administrative, financial tasks feel overwhelming. So the next indicator is Mars or Saturn in the 12th house. When the taskmasters are placed in the house of loss and self-undoing, the person tends to secretly delay or avoid responsibilities, leading to hidden financial damage and self-sabotage. Now, of course, to get details on all these planets and houses where your planets are sitting, afflictions and everything, please check out the foundational videos in the playlist below. Now, let's talk about your soul's assignment. What is your soul here to learn? The soul's goal here is to shift your financial identity from the delayer to the consistent builder. You must replace self-sabotage with reliability. The next is courageous consistency. Your core assignment is to align your action with your responsibility. This means accepting that discipline is not a burden. It is the ultimate expression of financial self-care. You must prove you can start and finish the mundane tasks without seeking praise. So the virtue to cultivate is humility in effort, the realization that your greatest spiritual freedom comes not from avoiding responsibility, but from humbly and methodically conquering it. Now let's talk about some remedies or what are the solutions for this. Okay, to conquer financial procrastination and eliminate self-sabotage, we implement the following assignments. First is the 2-minute rule. It heals your Mars paralysis. This directly combats the initial inertia of Mars. If a financial task can be done in 2 minutes or less, you must do it immediately. This includes opening a bill or deleting an old financial file or sending a quick confirmation email. By immediately taking a small action, you break the cycle of fear that prevents Mars from engaging, proving that the responsibility is not as heavy as Saturn makes it seem. Now, this builds momentum. The next remedy is the future accountability ritual. It heals your Saturn avoidance. This heals the fear of the long-term work. At the start of every week, write down 3 simple, achievable financial tasks and assign them a specific non-negotiable time slot in your calendar. Now treat this time as a sacred appointment that you must make. If you complete the task, reward yourself not with a purchase, but with an act of rest or self-care, which will provide you with the Jupiter-Venus balance. This ritual trains your mind that fulfilling duty leads to guaranteed positive rest, not endless work. So you can see the rewarding is just as important as the work itself. So your cycle of financial procrastination is the universe asking you to fully step into your power and uphold your duties. The past life karmic lesson was the avoidance of necessary effort, which created massive instability for others. The soul's assignment now is to commit to the mundane, mastering the small, consistent actions that build generational wealth. Fulfilling the soul contract to become a reliable steward is how you eliminate the fear of failure and confidently continue your soul journey towards stable, self-created financial freedom. Now let's talk about your spiritual assignments and the next steps. Let's commit to disciplined action right now. First, I want to know. Tell me in the comments. Tell me which houses your Mars and Saturn are in. This reveals the specific areas where the battle between action and discipline is playing out in your life. Second, begin your 2-minute rule immediately. Look around. Is there a small financial task that you can conquer right now? And of course, if you'd like to take a deep dive into your own personal chart, you can reach out to me via the link in the video description or in the About section of this channel. So join us next time for video number 7. It's the spiritual teeth. It's unlocking abundance through giving, where we discuss the highest form of financial karma. So don't miss out on that. Hit the notification bell right now so you don't miss it. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos on Vedic wisdom. So thank you for watching and thank yourself for watching. That's all for today.